Hey everybody, welcome back. We are actually getting ready to leave the Philippines finally and head on to our next destination.
Vietnam.
I was going to wait till later to say that.
Oh.
Hey, that cat's out of the bag. Yes, we're heading to Vietnam. And yeah, we just packed up here in our stay in it was Bohol Jewels, the little place that we're staying at. And honestly, it's been a pretty good little place. As you've seen the other videos, you'll know that our first day on Panglao Island was not so good. This place has exceeded our expectations, with the exception of the internet. We've still had a lot of trouble with internet, both here and even with our cell phones, like just around the island. So anyway, well, we're getting ready to check out, and then we are gonna head to the airport, and we'll probably see you there and let you know if there's anything important information you need to know trying to get out of here. Everything?
Yep.
All right, so we just made it through security. Actually, there was 2 securities that we had to go through, which is kind of weird, here at the Panglao airport, or Tagabilaran, whatever it's called, airport. And yeah, so that, and then we got here crazy early, way too early. So we weren't able to check in until like 2 hours prior. But other than that, it went pretty smooth. If you're going to Vietnam like we are, we had to show our e-visas, and they did ask us about an onward ticket. They seem to be confused about that. It's best of our knowledge, it's not required for U.S. citizens, so we informed them of that, and they eventually let us go through. So that's good. But like I said, we had to do 2 things of security in order to get through here, which we found kind of interesting. So supposedly our bags are supposed to transfer automatically when we get to Manila. So we'll see. Okay, well, we made it on the plane. Next stop, Manila. So we finally made it to the Manila airport, and well, we've got about another hour left of our 5-hour layover. But we wanted to give you a real quick update on kind of what it was like getting in. Basically, it's pretty simple. We just came through, obviously, from a domestic flight, and just exited and went to the 3rd floor, where we kind of went back through immigration, another security check, and then yeah, that was about it. Basically,
3 security checks.
3 security checks. Yeah.
Yeah, because we went and got into We went to the Panglao airport. You had to do security like immediately, as soon as you walked in the door.
Yeah.
And then you had to go through security again.
Yep. So this is our 3rd one plus immigration. So we're officially stamped out.
Yeah.
We did walk. It's not much to this part of the terminal. This is the Cebu Pacific, is where we're flying right now, in Terminal 3. But yeah, we ended up eating at some comfort food, some back home food. A Kenny Rogers roaster.
It's good.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think we got like a quarter chicken and a ribs plate and a beer for, what was it, like 765 pesos. We'll put that on the screen or whatever. But anyway, well, that's it. Quick update, and next time we see you guys, we will be in Vietnam. Super excited. Hey there, good morning from Vietnam. As you can see, we finally made it to Da Nang, and we've actually been here like 2 days so far, but we've been just crazy busy trying to find a place to stay, a long-term stay. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But first up, we just want to give you a real quick recap. As you know, we just left from Manila, and I just wanted to say that leaving there was about an hour delayed. It wasn't too bad, but arriving into Da Nang here was actually really nice. The airport was super nice and modern.
It was really fancy.
Yeah, we were really impressed with that.
Yeah.
And then, we just went right through immigration. We came in at maybe 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And so it wasn't bad at all. It was actually really easy and real quick. And as you know, we have those e-visas, which if you remember from those previous videos, we kind of screwed that up. Our visa, we were supposed to come in here on the 2nd of February, but we didn't come in until the 3rd of March. So just to know, our visas were still good. They were good for the entire duration. We could come in anytime, which is awesome. So that means we got 2 months here, which is pretty cool. Another thing is that our hotel actually arranged a shuttle for us. I think it was like 250,000 dong, which is maybe a little more than you could get a taxi for. It should maybe about half that price, but
it was just easier.
It was just easier, and it's not that much money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? We're gonna give you a quick tour a little later on of the little hotel that we're staying in right now. It's a small little place. It's nothing special, but we'll get to
nice,
that.
though.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice and a good location.
And the owners there are really sweet as well.
So the part of Da Nang that we are in is called the Mian area, I think, and it's definitely kind of like the hip, like more Western, like Westernized, I guess, area. Tons of restaurants, bars, coffee shops. There's a lot of co-works in this area. So yeah, it's really, really nice. And the beach here is really, really nice.
Oh yeah,
There's a huge
stunning.
promenade. The beach itself is really big. So yeah, this is way nicer than we were expecting.
Oh yeah, a ton nicer. Yeah, and the thing is, so this whole area actually, it extends like north. It's basically this whole like spit or peninsula here up along the, they kind of call it the Western quarter, I guess, because it's a ton of foreigners and Westerners, lots of expats here. There's a ton of digital nomads. In fact, we've got a bunch of friends that are here right now. So we'll hopefully get a chance to see them here shortly. Now, one other thing is that we just signed on an apartment today, and it's taken us, well, however many days it's been, 2 or 3 days, to try to find one, and that has been a whole ordeal. Maybe we'll talk about that in another video, but we are very excited about that too. So, very good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a couple more things to do. Like I said, we're still trying to settle in. It usually takes us a few days to do that. Luckily, we've got, again, like I said, we got some friends that are here. Our friend Tony and Ryan, you might remember them from our Philippines videos and Thailand videos. They just arrived as well. So they've already shown us a couple of nice little places to eat. And by the way, the food has been amazing. So far, really, really good. And one surprise is actually we've had Mexican food. There's a surprising number of Mexican restaurants here. And we've tried 2 of them already, and they're really, really good. So, but yeah, next up for us is to try to get our SIM cards. Because we do the eSIMs, that's what we're using right now. But we're hoping to, it's just better to get like an actual SIM card. It's pretty inexpensive. So when we do that, we'll show you how that works out. ATMs too, we've noticed that there's different branches allow you to take out different amounts of money. We just find one, it's a TP Bank, I think it is. It's a purple bank, and it basically allows us to take about 5 million dong out at a time, which is not a lot of money. I think it's somewhere around $200 US. But anyways, that one actually doesn't have any fees that we've seen at all, so which is a nice thing.
Yeah.
And then also, yeah, so other than that, we've just been trying to get stocked up on water and snacks and all that good stuff. And yeah, so next we'll take you back to the little place that we're staying now and give you a quick tour of that place. I just realized we forgot to introduce ourselves. So if you're new here, I'm Joel.
And I'm Michelle, and we're the Wandering Hartz.
So we've been slow traveling for like the last 5 years now, and if you are interested in that, the whole like lifestyle and everything, be sure to sign up to our newsletter. We send it out once a week. It's full of tips and everything like that.
And if you're planning on doing what we're doing, which is traveling full-time, you can sign up for our Nomadic Abundance membership. That gives you direct access to ask us questions. We can help you along the way. We also provide lots of ebooks, city guides, and also some behind the scenes of what our life is like traveling full-time around the world.
Okay, so we promised a little tour of where we're staying at right now. Like we mentioned, we got here and we're here for 5 nights. We booked a place called Casa Rosa, and it's in the Mai Ni area, which is just north of Miami. I think I'm saying that right. I think it's Mai Ni. We're like 5 minutes from the beach and super close to like tons of restaurants and everything. Super convenient area, and would be into paying for it.
I think it's about $20.
A little over $20 a night?
I think so.
Yeah. So, I mean, not too bad at all. But basically the reason we're here is because we need a couple days to try to find a longer term apartment. So like we said, we're going to be here for 2 months. And so we don't want to stay in hotels. And kind of the way it works here, we found out, is you have to kind of get here, feet on the ground, and start looking at apartments. Because a lot of the apartments that you'll look at, you get online or whatever, if you're not getting like an Airbnb or something, are going to be, you just have the different states of disrepair or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I guess.
Like we looked at one today that it looked good, 2-bedroom, all that. Price was really good. But yeah, it was like cigarette butts in the sink. There was like the beds are extremely hard, which is a thing that we've noticed a lot in Asia. Finding a really comfortable bed is really difficult. Mm-hmm. So that's why you kind of have that boots on the ground and you actually have to like look at it. Mm-hmm. Unless you can find an Airbnb that's got like a lot of really good reviews.
Right.
But those of course are going to be quite a bit more expensive as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're going to be paying a lot more money.
Yeah. For
Airbnb. But I mean, I guess if you have that, you can spend it.
Yeah.
And then you won't have to do what we're doing.
Right. Okay, so let's give you a quick tour of this place and we'll talk a little bit more in a second.
Okay, so we'll start the tour of our apartment, hotel room, and this is actually a serviced hotel apartment. As you can see, we do have a small little kind of kitchenette, and we got that just because we weren't sure like maybe how long we were going to stay here. So we've got a sink, there's actually a place where we can cook, there's a kettle, actually a pretty big refrigerator, and we have a microwave, silverware, plates, so that's actually really nice to have. And then we do have a wardrobe over here, so we can put our suitcases, hang up our clothes. And the bathroom is actually fairly big, pretty standard. Pretty big sink, and then walk-in shower, and it does have a glass partition, which is nice, so the water's not going everywhere. And then our bed, it is a little bit harder, but that's kind of what we've run into in Asia. It's pretty normal. We do have a little couch here, and then we've got a nice big area for us to work. As you can see, we're all kind of like spread out. TV, and we do have little tables here, so that's always nice where we can plug in our phones, get everything charged at night, and a decent amount of light. It's a little dark in here, but we do have some big windows, so, and a lot of actually nice lighting. We do have a ceiling fan. That's something that...
Yeah, and an AC.
And AC.
Which works really well.
Yeah, so you don't come across that very much in Asia, so I think that's it.
So as we mentioned at the beginning of the video, we did finally find a new place to stay in. That's going to be our longer term apartment. But unfortunately, we can't get in there for another, about 4 days after we leave here at this place. We did ask, and they don't have any more room here. That means that we're going to have to find another place to stay for 4 nights before we can move into our more permanent or temporary apartment.
Yeah.
So anyways, stick around because hopefully maybe the next video will actually have already been in there and we can give you a little more details about what it was like trying to find an apartment in Da Nang, kind of the process, and also give you a tour of what that looks like. All right, guys, thanks for watching and happy wandering.
Happy wandering.
All right, so we are finally packed up and we're getting ready to leave the Philippines for our next generation.
Our next generation?
Star Trek.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Wow.
Let's start that again. Okay.